Okay, so they are pulling out all the stops today. So anyway, I have been posting because I got into a debate on Facebook with a couple of white people who claim that the ancient Egyptians were not black, right? And so again, you know, I had to give them sources. They're telling me this and that. Ask them, well, let me see your sources. Not one of them have even produced any source of where they're getting the information on. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm giving them sources, also giving them pictures of the Medu Neter, and then they're saying, well, these brown skinned Egyptians are not really black, and I'm like, well, let me tell you something. You look at black people today, we have different variations of skin complexion, but we're all black. We have from the highest yellow to the blackest black, black blue, to a whole range in between, but we're all black. And so, I see that there's now this push to try to create again this false narrative, right? Because white supremacy is always at work trying to condition the minds of our people, okay, into a regressive state. And so, anyway, I had posted a couple of things earlier, probably about an hour and a half ago. And so I started posting on Facebook on my um, page, some of these truths, okay? And so as I'm posting, okay, uh, this comes up on my timeline. Now, I posted this, as you can see here, an hour ago, right? 1 hour ago, okay? Prior to this, I posted other things, right, which I should have seen, okay, before, after this. And so this is one of the things again which they try to do to me in terms of because it's a picture of Martin Luther King, okay, and this is the concept in which they try to instill within Black people in America is this Martin Luther King non-violent approach to protests and to in terms of fighting back against the oppressors of Black people, okay. This is how they use social media. So if a person like who other than myself may not be a targeted individual, may have a kind of a revolutionary mentality, right? And they're posting stuff, upliftment of Black people and stuff like that, being unapologetically Black. They will flood their timeline with images and pictures of Martin Luther King, of Mahatma Gandhi, and all these these people, right? And then they will censor their posts on Malcolm X, Black revolutionaries, the Black Panthers. This is what they do. These white supremacists at Facebook, they're working with the CIA and the FBI. Okay, social media is a very powerful tool, and they know this, right? And so they use in social media to basically silence, censor, and push their agenda in which they want the majority of Black people to have the mentality of a nonviolent approach. Meanwhile, they're continuing to oppress us, kill us, do all sorts of things, and get us to fight against each other using all sorts of war tactics, whether it be poverty, whether it be STDs, whether it be environmental issues, whether it be improper education, right? Whether it be poor sanity, poor health, all these things. These are all the war tools or weapons of war that they use on Black people. But we as Black people fail to recognize and understand that as a whole. There are few of us who understand this, but the vast majority of us are too manipulated or too brainwashed, right? And as long as they can censor those of us in the minority who are trying to wake up the majority of our people, they will use whatever tactics they have. They will use our own people. They will use men against women, women against men, in order to continue this division amongst our people. We have to think smarter than that.